So tardily went the time in this lonely place, and so eager was the spy, that he was on the point of emerging from his hiding place and regaining the road above, when he heard the sound of footsteps, and immediately afterwards of voices almost close at his ear. He drew himself straight upright against the wall and listened attentively.
"This is far enough,"
said a voice which was evidently that of the gentleman.
"I will not suffer the young lady to go any further. Now, many people would have distrusted you too much to come even so far. But you see, I am willing to humour you."
To humour me?
Cried the voice of the girl whom he had followed.
You are considerate indeed, sir, to humour me. Still, it is no matter.
Oh, why, for what purpose can you have brought us to this strange place? Why not have let me speak to you above there, where it is light and there is something stirring, instead of bringing us to this dark and dismal hole?
I told you before I was afraid to speak to you there. I don't know why it is, but I've such a fear and dread upon me tonight I can hardly stand.
A fear of what?
I scarcely know of what. Wish I did. Horrible thoughts of death, and shrouds with blood upon them. The fear that has made me burn as if I was on fire has been upon me all day. I was reading a book tonight to while the time away. The same things came into the brain.
Imagination.
No imagination. I swear I saw coffin written in every page in large black letters. Aye. And they carried one close to me in the streets tonight.
Well, there's nothing unusual in that. They pass me often.
Real ones. This was not.
Pray speak to her kindly, said Rose Maylie to the grey-haired gentleman. Poor creature. She seems to need it.
Bless you, miss, for that. Your already religious people would have held their heads up high to see me as I am tonight, and would have preached of flames and vengeance. Oh, dear lady, why aren't those who claim to be God's own folk as kind and gentle to us poor wretches as you?
You were not here last Sunday night, girl, as you appointed.
I couldn't come. I was kept by force.
By whom?
Bill. Sikes. The man I told the young lady of before.
You were not suspected of holding any communication with anybody on the subject which has brought us here tonight, I hope?
No. It's not easy for me to leave him unless he knows why. I couldn't have seen the young lady when I did, but I gave him a drink of laudanum before he came away.
Did he awake before you returned?
No. Neither he nor any of them suspect me.
Good. Now listen to me. I am Mr. Brownlow, this young lady's friend. Now I want you, in this young lady's interest, and for her sake, to deliver up Fagin.
Fagin? I will not do it. I'll never do it. Oh, devil that he is, and worse than devil that he's been to me as my teacher in all devilry, I'll never do it.
Why?
For the reason that bad life as he has led, I've led a bad life too. For the reason that there are many of us who have kept the same courses together and are not turned upon men who might any of them have turned upon me, but didn't, bad as they are. And last, for the reason... How can I say it with the young lady here? There is one amongst them. This Bill. This Sikes. The most desperate of all. I cannot leave. Whether it's God's wrath for the wrong I've done, I don't know. But I'm drawn back to him through everything, and should be, I believe, if I knew I was to die by his hand.
But put one man, not him, not one of the gang, but the one-man monks into my hands, and leave him to me to deal with.
What if he turns against the others?
Well, I promise you that, in that case, there the matter shall rest. They shall go scot-free.
Have I the lady's promise for that?
You have.
I've been a liar and a monk's liar since I was a little child. But I will take your words.
After receiving assurance from both that she might safely do so, she proceeded in a voice so low that it was often difficult for the listener to hear even the purport of what she said, to describe the means by which this one man, Monks, might be found and taken. But nothing would have induced her to compromise one of her own companions, little reason though she had, poor wretch, to spare them.
Now,
Said the gentleman when she had finished.
you have given us most valuable assistance, young woman, and I wish you to be the better for it. Now, what can I do to serve you?
Nothing.
Now, you will not persist in saying that. Now, think now. Take time. Tell me.
Nothing, sir. You can do nothing for me. I'm past all over.
Now, you put yourself beyond the pale of hope. The past has been a dreary waste with you, of youthful energies misspent, and such treasures lavished as the Creator bestows but once and never grants again, that for the future you may hope. Now, I do not say it was within our power to offer you peace of heart and mind, for that must come as you seek it. But a quiet asylum, either in England or, if you fear to remain here, in some foreign country, is not only within the compass of our ability, but our most anxious wish to secure you. Now, before the dawn of morning, before this river wakes to the first glimpse of daylight, you shall be placed as entirely beyond the reach of your former associates, and leave as complete an absence of all trace behind you as if you were to disappear from the earth this moment. Now come. I would not have you go back to exchange one word with any old companion, or take one look at any old haunt. Now quit them all while there is time and opportunity.
She will be persuaded now.
I fear not, my dear.
No, sir. No, yes. I'm chained to my old life. I loathe it and I hate it, but I cannot leave it. When ladies as young and good, as happy and beautiful as you, miss, give away your arts, love may carry even your ends. And such as I, who have no certain roof but the coffin lid, no friend in sickness or death but the hospital nurse, set our rotten hearts on any man who can hope to cure us. Fear comes over me again. I must go home. I shall be watched or seen. Let us part. Go, go. Go, sir. If I've done you any service, all I ask is leave me and let me go my way alone.
Take this purse. Take it for my sake, that you may have some resource in an hour of need and trouble.
No. I have not done this for money. Let me have that to think of. And yet give me something that you have worn. I should like to have something. No, not a ring. They robbed me of that. Your gloves or handkerchief. Something that I can keep as having belonged to you. There. Bless you. God bless you. Good night. Good night.
The agitation of the girl, and the apprehension that some discovery might subject her to violence, seemed to determine the gentleman to leave her. The sound of retreating footsteps followed, and the voices ceased. After a time, Nancy ascended to the street. The spy remained on his post for a few moments, and then, after peeping out to make sure that he was unobserved, darted away and made for Fagin's house as fast as his legs could carry him.